Hey, it's Rick Kettner here. I'd like to share 7 of my favorite business books of all time. Each of them addresses a unique aspect of business and marketing strategy. Topics include brand and product positioning, strategies for rapid growth, improving brand communication, breaking free from competition, creating work that is contagious, communicating to build trust, and selling products to mainstream customers. Let's start with a classic, The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing by Al Ries and Jack Trout. This is one of my favorite business books of all time. It's a very short read, but it's had a big impact for me. I've read it at least 3 times over the last 15 years. Some of my favorite takeaways include why it's important to be first in a product category, what to do if you aren't first in the category, and how you can own a word in the minds of your prospects or customers. Of course, there are many other takeaways in the 22 laws. So if you're into business or marketing, I highly recommend that you read this book at least once. Next on the list is Hacking Growth by Sean Ellis and Morgan Brown. A common challenge for businesses today is slow or stalled growth. It's all too easy to get stuck in a rut when it comes to lead generation, product adoption, and overall revenue. This book can help you accelerate growth by building a culture of continuous experimentation. The ideas in it can apply to any business that can benefit by optimizing the 4 levers of growth, including user acquisition, activation, retention, and monetization. Acquisition is anything to do with bringing on new users, prospects, or customers. Activation is the process of onboarding those customers and ideally getting them to experience the core value of your product so they understand why it's a must-have solution for them. Retention is all about keeping people coming back for more by making the product easier to use or more habitual in their everyday lives. And monetization is about finding ways to create additional value for customers and, of course, getting paid to do so. This book explains these levers in greater detail, and it includes a playbook of strategies for accelerating growth in all 4 areas. Next up, we have Building a StoryBrand by Donald Miller. One of the most important aspects of business is brand communication, helping customers understand exactly who you are, what you do, and explaining the unique value that you deliver. This might sound obvious, but it's one of those simple things that so many companies fail to do well. Businesses often get trapped in their own bubble. They assume customers are as familiar with their products, services, and internal jargon as they are. But of course, that is not the case. Now, there are a ton of great books out there on brand communication, but I really love this book because the StoryBrand 7-part framework is both simple and powerful. It's a great method for clarifying your message using the universal elements of storytelling. I recommend it for businesses of all sizes. It's never too late or too early to improve brand communication. Next up is Blue Ocean Strategy by W. Chan Kim and Renee Maborn. Most industries are driven by cutthroat competition, rivals trying to differentiate themselves by adding unique features, creating product variants, or making a value-cost trade-off by either adding value or reducing cost. Unfortunately, it's all too easy for competitors to copy winning changes while making minor improvements of their own. And the fierce competition just continues while profits decline. Blue Ocean Strategy challenges companies to break free of what they describe as the bloody red ocean of competition. The authors provide tools and frameworks for redefining market boundaries, attracting entirely new customers, breaking the value-cost trade-off, and creating a leap in value for buyers. The core principle of the book is value innovation, which is all about finding ways to add value and reduce cost at the same time. Next on the list is Contagious by Jonah Berger. People love to share and recommend things to others. As a result, word of mouth is one of the most powerful ways to promote products, services, or ideas. It's more effective than traditional advertising because it's more persuasive and more targeted. This book explains why some stories, products, ideas, messages, or videos are more contagious. In other words, the factors that make them more likely to spread via word of mouth. And it covers the 6 principles of contagiousness, including social currency, triggers, emotions, public observability, practical value, and stories. Each of the principles can be used individually or in combination with others depending on the situation. And while they won't guarantee that your work will become a viral sensation, they can give you a much better shot at reaching a larger audience and creating a bigger impact. Next up is The Language of Trust by Michael Maslansky. Over the last decade or so, people have become far more skeptical than ever before. If you're trying to sell products, services, or ideas, you face an uphill battle from the start. And of course, in the age of social media, the risks for miscommunication, misunderstanding, and reputational damage are far greater than ever before. This book is all about building real trust with prospects, clients, and customers by communicating with them on their own terms. It covers many powerful ideas, including the 4 principles of credible communication. Be personal, be plain spoken, be positive, and be plausible. A key message in the book is that all communicators must now become agents for the customer. In other words, we must focus first and foremost on building a trusted relationship rather than just trying to sell or persuade others. Last but not least is Crossing the Chasm by Jeffrey A. Moore. Many businesses fail to gain traction beyond early adopters, especially those selling disruptive products that require customers to change or alter their behavior. As a result, these companies never manage to break into the very lucrative mainstream market. This book provides a proven strategy for crossing the chasm between the early market, people that like new things, and the mainstream market, people who want complete solutions. One of the key strategies in the book is to start by focusing on a single niche market. This enables you to provide an overabundance of support, build a list of highly referenceable customers, and it increases the odds of establishing market leadership. Each of these outcomes can go a long way to helping you cross the chasm so you can benefit from successful entry into the mainstream market. So those are 7 of my top business book recommendations. I've created a reading list on readamp.com that includes summaries for each of these books. Plus, I'll be adding other titles to the list over time. So if you want to see the most up-to-date version of the list, or if you want to check out the summaries, you can find the link in the video description box below. If you have a favorite marketing book that you think should be added to the list or covered in a future video, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you like reading about business and marketing strategy, consider joining the Readamp Marketing Book Club. It's completely free. Just go to marketingbookclub.com or follow the link in the video description box below. There are no membership fees, trial periods, or anything like that. It's just a community for people that love business and marketing. So head over to marketingbookclub.com audiobookes.com to join today.